Right, so today myself and Lee, what we're going to do is that, we're going to show you like how to maybe do a rear chokehold. Now, rear chokehold is a very dangerous move because you're actually restricting the blood supply, because you're choking the person. That eventually that person will actually won't be able to breathe and will pass out. Okay, so it depends on how if someone is really knows how to apply a rear chokehold. I'll show you first how to do a rear chokehold, so you understand first of all what the movements are, and how you can then, it gives you time to think how long you will have in order to quickly get away from that movement. Okay, so there's important to first know how the choke is done, so you know exactly how much, like how long you'll have to get away from that move. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate a rear chokehold, how to do it, by doing it by being an attacker, to doing it on Lee. Lee's not going to respond to that, but is just to demonstrate how long it will take. Okay, so I'll first do it in real time, and then I'll break down the technique. So Lee's minding on his own, walking. I come around. Okay. So it is, as you can see, it's a very dangerous hold, and if someone knows how to really actually do the hold, you can actually do a lot of damage, and the person can go unconscious if that person, or even worse. Okay, so I will now teach you how quickly, just show you the movements on how it is done. So first of all, you need to have your hand over his windpipe like this underneath. Then your other hand you're going to grab that arm. Once you grab that arm, this hand is going to wrap around another layer of hold onto Lee, and then that is going to I'm going to now take this hand, is going to go over on that shoulder. I'm going to firmly put it on my shoulder. Okay, as you can see. Now, to make it effective, I have to put my head against Lee's head like this. Okay, so I'm giving him there's no space. So if it's a professional person who's actually is giving you a chokehold, will actually do this. Will give you no movement whatsoever, because if I do it from here, he still can get away quite a bit, and there's not much pressure. But if I put my head against his head, that makes it easier for me to choke. Okay, and then it can be more fatal by depending how much pressure I put in, or if I go up and I choke him as well. So it's quite dangerous. Now, after knowing this, as you said, there's about four movements. First, the arm goes inside, okay, his windpipe. Secondly, I grab onto my other arm, and third, it falls onto his head like this, and I put it onto my shoulder. Okay, and that is it's like a sort of a fold, okay, that you need to have. And then fourth one, I put my head against his head like that, and then I can pull, or I can grab him like this. So how to get away from it? Now Lee is going to do the chokehold onto me, okay, and I'll demonstrate on how to get away from it. So if he gets me onto it, first of all, make sure if you can try to get your windpipe, but I doubt that will happen. Okay, so if he holds it straight away, by the time he tries to do it, did you see I put my hand there? If you have time, but that's the first thing you should do. Your reaction needs to be that if someone's putting a chokehold, that you have a space, breathing space here, to create space. Now this hold is very difficult to get out of. Okay, so I need to create as many different spaces as possible. So I've got space over here that gives me time to grab anything, his finger, okay, or like any space, any other. Okay, so let's say if he applies it now, a chokehold, and I don't have time. Okay, so if he does it, yeah, properly, so here, yeah, so from here, if he has that and doing it properly, like so he has it, I can from here hit him. Yeah, I can use that space to maybe elbow him. Okay, over here. So any spaces that I find, his finger, if he leaves his finger behind, I can use the technique to actually use the finger, thumb, anything where I can find, or like as I said, this, it gives me enough space to then break it off to maybe hitting him on the chest, and then eventually that will loosen me up and then smack him on the face like that. Okay, so again, demonstrating, he's applying a chokehold. Okay, he gets in. I can't get through. Okay, I'm choking. I hit it. Use any means to get him at this point. Okay, to attack at that point. So with this movement, there's only so much you can do. There's no actual specific ways that you can get out of a rear chokehold, but the main idea is to react as quickly as possible. Try to create initial space. Yeah, try to see openings. Try to find openings on his fingers, thumb, anything vulnerable. Make space there. Stamp on his feet. You know, grab his ball, whatever. Like, you know, use a crutch. Like, grab it. Maybe if you have space, poke him in his eye. Do anything to distract him so that he can get rid of his hold, and then he can attack. So that is a rear chokehold.
Yeah. Explanation.